This couple's hot air balloon ride turns into a nightmare. The balloon owner blames the victims, but the judge pulls out a little-known federal law that proves the owner's deadly mistake.
You're asking this court for a total award of $1.2 million. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. So we get onto the hot air balloon. As soon as we ascend off the ground, the gust of wind comes out of nowhere, and we come and hit this tent. Right at the tip of it, it tips us over, and we immediately fall out, bounce off, and hit the ground.
You all actually came out of the basket?
Came out of the basket and hit the ground.
We hit the ground like rag dolls, Your Honor. Like, just imagine you bounce off the tent and then just on the ground.
And this is from like about a good 30 feet in the air.
You all could have been killed out there.
We could have been.
I thought I was dead. I couldn't move. My back was in pain. I can't even make love to my own husband. It's hard to even sleep.
Now, I had told them both that what they needed to do was to stay in the center of the gondola and also not any sudden movements at that point in time.
Okay.
Well, they obviously weren't listening because as I ascended, they immediately ran to one side of the gondola. They started taking pictures as they're leaning over the side. Now I'm screaming.
As you're taking off?
Yeah, and I'm screaming and hollering for them to get back into position, and they just totally ignored. And the point is, Your Honor, they not only endangered their lives, but they endangered my lives and the lives of the people on the ground.
Well, you realize you weren't hurt and they were badly hurt,
Exactly.
right?
You don't have any
Yeah, because they were hurt because they were hanging off the side of the basket when this all took place.
This would not have happened had they stayed in place.
No, exactly. That's my point.
The problem is we were way too close to the tent. He doesn't want to admit it. We were way entirely too close to that tent.
The law says is if you're slightly negligent, you're responsible. This court is taking judicial notice of the federal law that applies to hot air balloon operation and the handbook for the FAA, the Federal Aviation Administration that granted you your license, says as follows. The balloon should be placed as far as possible upwind from any obstructions to flight, such as power lines, trees, buildings, things of that sort, using a minimum of 100 feet of clearance for every knot of wind. Now, I did the calculations. Mr. Nelson, you should have been at least 350 feet from these tents. And because you must avoid even slight negligence as a common carrier, I must find against you and in the Simon's favor for everything they are seeking from this court.
Thank you.